We launched at Larkman's Boatyard on 20th of April 2015. Once again we were lucky with the weather. It was calm and sunny at Woodbridge, with an inshore forecast of force 3 to 4 northeasterly. We launched at 13:58, 17 minutes before high water at Woodbridge Marina, where the predicted maximum depth on the sill was 2.7 metres at 14:55. The tide was still flooding when we passed the marina at 14:25, and the depth indicator on the sill only showed 2.4 metres. It appeared that the high pressure and the northeasterly winds blowing down the river were holding up the tide, and probably preventing it from reaching its predicted maximum at Woodbridge. The tidal gauge at Harwich, however, showed predicted tides to be accurate along the coast that day. Yeah, it does look a bit barren there, doesn't it? The only feature on the upper reaches of the river which appeared to have changed this year was Loder's Cut, where the withers were more substantial than usual, and many of the positions were marked with poles with red or green cones. Showing again, but not too much.
Can't see the roots.
It's coming in the autumn where the grass hasn't died back. You have to see a lot of it. It's a bit worrying.
So easy just to go straight on here and miss that withy.
And miss the turn, yes.
Boat. You do have to follow the curve round.
Yes, that's what that yacht did. I don't remember seeing the spikes at the end of the season. As always at this time of the season, the main point of interest was what had happened to the bar over winter. This year we were lucky in that 2 charts of the entrance have been published on the web. One by Trinity House was available on the East Coast pilot site. Another, published by John White, the Felixstowe Ferry Harbour Master, was available on his Deben pilot site. Unfortunately, the two disagreed significantly. In particular, the Trinity House chart showed 2 drying patches north of the green mid-knoll buoy. The shallowest of these dried 0.6 metres, and I calculated that there would be only 2.4 metres above chart datum when we arrived at the bar, leaving 1.8 metres depth. As we draw 1.92 metres, this was not good news. However, John White was adamant that these drying patches did not exist, and that there was at least 3 metres of water in that area. Several people I spoke to had been over the bar recently, and had seen no sign of these drying patches, so I was confident that we'd be okay. Both charts showed that the horse sand buoy had been removed and replaced on the bar, or it is now called the Knoll Spit buoy. John's advice was to head for the Knoll Spit buoy after passing the mid-knoll buoy, but to leave both red buoys 25 metres to starboard. Anyway, this is what we found. So you can't see much through this damn thing. Actually, it might be. I think it starts getting shallow. You see the depth. across a bit further till you get towards that point at the end of the armour coating. The depth, because it's soon after this that the Trinity House show itself. I mean, there's masses at the moment, isn't there?
6.9, 6.8.
Yeah.
6.6. 6.5. Close to the green and north of the reds, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, the greens.
6.2, 6.1. 5.8. Steady 5.8.
Yeah, it's after this, the rock, you probably need to edge over to the there a little, but it looks damn shallow there, doesn't it?
Yeah. Lowest I saw was 5.8.
Yeah, you can take it up a bit just in case. Mind you, there's probably not much point slowing too much.
No,
wouldn't be doing
makes you feel better. I want to put the hatch back.
Yeah, and then later when we round up. Yeah, it is getting narrower here, isn't it?
5.8. 5.7, 5.6.
Still a fair bit.
5.5.
We've certainly been over those theoretical bars. No one argues that there's enough water here.
Back to 5.
Yeah, if we bring around fairly close after the green, not immediately, we can see where the water's swirling there. And the harbour master is saying, I'll go and close the hatch. He's saying leave the red buoy about 25 metres to starboard. Yeah, I put a few more revs on. again now, isn't it? It used to be shallowest out here, but it's obviously back there now. It's suddenly gone way up now, up to 5 metres. Well, different. Yeah, wouldn't be much fun meeting someone else coming in, would it? To summarise, we crossed the bar exactly 2 hours after local high water. The minimum depth we found was 2.7 metres, shortly after Noel's spit buoy. This was exactly the same as we found last year. In fact, it was probably 2.8 metres, as I suspect my sounder underreads by 0.1. We saw no trace of the drying patches shown on the Trinity House chart north of the mid-Noel buoy. However, the Trinity House chart did give a better impression than John's of just how close the eastern Noel was to the track between green and red buoys, and how narrow the channel had become around the mid-Noel.